You a Star Wars fan? Because you'll be amazed at number one, that a lot of women might be into the shit that you're into, but you're so worried about her judging you that you don't give it half a chance. But also some of the things that you're not into, you'll be amazed at how women would want to get into it because they want to get closer to you.
A lot of times they say shit like, "Oh, I'm free on weekends," or I'm usually free on Thursdays," or whatever the hell. So if it makes sense, then I schedule a date.
If she really liked you from the get-go, there would be no reward system you would have to look for to do anything for, right? Because it would automatically be there, And I like to do this in conversation sometimes. When you're speaking with somebody and you'll hear a girl say something like, "I'll never do this," or "I don't like this," or "I don't like that." And then you'll notice, you'll say, "Nah, I kind of like it. I like it when blah, blah, blah." And she's like, well, yeah, when you say it like that, I like it, And it's just kind of like, yeah, you switched up awfully fast for somebody that just really said they don't like something. And so, there's always been clues out there for fellas to understand, like, yo, if they really like you, they will change their whole political party.
They're not giving her real instruction. They're not letting her know what it really is. And most dudes don't do it. Most dudes don't say what it is because they're afraid to hear no, or they're afraid to bring up sex too early and all of this and all of that. But the bottom line is this. Either, again, and somebody said it, either she's feeling you or she's not. You understand? Either she's feeling you or she's not. We got to stop all this nonsense, man. Guys are too afraid to hear no, and it's like I'd rather hear no than to waste 2, 3, 4 dates and time spent, money spent, and all this other shit just to find out that you wasn't feeling me any damn way. You see what I'm saying? But so with me, first date is cool. If you don't want to do it on the first date, no problem. You could be on your period or whatever it is. There's a lot of things that could be off on the first date, right? It doesn't matter. But second date, you gotta know what it
is. For me, I like exclusive vagina to me. And that's because I don't want to catch nothing to have my later years messed up. And I like to stroke without no condom on. It feels great.
No.
So I like it.
So you like to be hugged by the sugar walls? You like to be hugged?
Yeah. I like that velvet, plush velvet. The smoothness. So,
but even then, Jay Roman, I hear you.
He don't get up for nothing. You understand what I'm saying? So, and the reason is because he has to conserve his energy to do 3 full workouts a day up until his competition date. You understand? So when he's in season, he literally just works out as hard as he can. Then he sits on the couch and his wife brings him everything. The only thing she don't do is fucking piss for him, right? So what I'm saying is, it's one thing to have a wife that does it, because you said earlier, these were the words you used. You said a woman who says, "Oh, I rock with this dude, so I don't mind doing this." But see, it's a difference between a woman who doesn't mind and a woman who cheerfully wants to do it. Understand the position of a simp. Make sure you understand the position of a friend zone nigga. Make sure you understand that a man doesn't do anything for nothing. You understand? So run the game, be careful, and do what you got to do.
Mm-hmm. And that's right there, Jay Roman. And that's the problem. Your main chick should always be prioritized over all the new chicks. Right? The new chicks should not get preferential treatment. Right. So what would make it difficult for a lot of women is if you're giving girlfriend treatment to the new chick. Right. So this is why when you very first meet women, you have to establish boundaries and parameters where they got to earn everything. So that way, when the main chick is with you and she knows you're dealing with new women, she knows they have to go through the gauntlet too. They just don't get shit quicker. Like
Kerry K set in the blaze, sagging. Miles Cunham with the game so tight. J. Roman lit the torch, keeping it right. Manhood's the challenge, skill set to master. In a world moving fast, gotta move faster. Trap beat, pounding 808, shake the floor. Guided by the host, wisdom like law. Kerry K drops jewels, the crowd enthralled. Words cut deep, no need for brawls. Miles Cunningham, tactics sharp like a dagger. Navigates the game, makes the haters stagger. Journey to manhood, no easy feat. Lessons from the masters, words concrete. J. Roman with the keys, opens the door. Manhood's the path, gotta crave for more. Manhood's the challenge, skill set to master. In a world moving fast, gotta move faster. Trap beat, pounding 808, shake the floor. Guided by the host, wisdom like law.
Yeah. J. Roman in the building. What's going on?
What's up, everybody?
Manhood the challenge, no easy feat. J. Roman with the keys.
Like law.
Like law. Yeah, that shit is hard. Shout out to you.
It is.
What's going on, gentlemen? We are here, man. Let's go.
Miles, got anything you want to plug right quick?
Oh yeah, we got a 25% Christmas sale going on Cunningham Elements. 25% off, guys. 25% off for Christmas, man. Go get your soap, go get your shea butter, and go get your masculine identity eau de parfum fragrance. It's gonna be, it's for Christmas, man. Just make sure you take advantage. And just like my other sale, there's no codes, there's no nothing. The entire website is on sale. As soon as you get to the checkout page, you get your 25% off automatically. And then, of course, guys, make sure you check out badboymembership.com, badboymembership.com. Lucario has the Christmas sale going on right now where you get over $2,000 worth of content and programs and books and every fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com, subscribe to the Bad Boy membership, and you will get all the benefits of the Christmas sale. Lucario always gets very generous to us at the end of the year, so make sure you guys take full advantage of that. And happy to be here. Shout out to the host, K Zag. Shout out to J. Roman. Let's get it.
You got anything you want to plug, J. Roman?
Yeah, man. I'm just thanks for having me, Zag. Always appreciate it. And if anybody ever want to contact me, it's at jromanway@gmail.com. Thank you for the moderators that put the email address up and things like that. And that works out for me. So people that are like, oh, how can we get in touch with J. Roman? There you go. I do respond to that. I do set up a lot of things, through my email, and I appreciate Zach having the platform where I could speak and, have that happen. So besides that, man, beautiful Saturday.
Yes, sir.
It's raining, but I like the seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Let's make it happen. What we got today, Zach?
All right, real quick. My voice is fucked up. I'm still sick. I've been battling this shit for 2 weeks. Why attraction fades when sexual chemistry is missing. We're gonna play a video in just a moment on Miles's end. And before we get into the video, though, I just want to let guys know. Well, let me say this: Duke Lux with the Norwegian Chrome. What?
I was gonna tell you, man. That's why I don't be kissing, dude.
What you say?
When you're kissing somebody new, you get a sore throat and stuff.
Right.
For about 2 weeks, man. That's why I don't. Everybody get on me like I don't have a passion.
With this lag,
I got passion.
You gotta let me flow, bro.
Yo, yo, niggas.
Hey, look.
You know,
Look.
you create passion without kissing. I'm telling you right now, there's a whole
I'm
bunch of neck right
gonna
there.
start putting on. I'm gonna start putting on tongue condoms.
You know what I'm saying?
Condoms, bro.
Yo, shout out to Mr. 1950, man. That's why you can't be kissing these bitches in the mouth.
New body chemistry be messing us up, man. 2 weeks having a sore throat. Like, hold on, you don't know they brush. You don't know their teeth brushing schedule. What new bacteria you introduce?
Hey, look.
Oh man.
Hilarious. Real quick. Shout out to Duke Lux for the 100 Norwegian Chrome, a coffee or two. Nigga, I need some Theraflu. Fuck a coffee or two, nigga. I need some Theraflu. So real quick. And shout out to the lovely and incomparable Renee P. Renee, I need you to catch a flight. I need you to nurture me back to health, bro.
Oh shit, Renee coming through with the chicken.
Nurture me back to health right now.
Got the chicken soup for you.
Yeah, I need that. And chicken soup in the back rubs. I need them.
Ooh, chicken soup.
So, real quick, y'all. If y'all have real quick, let me throw this up there. My team, the Hurricanes, are playing right now.
Okay.
I don't even want to be doing this live stream. I would rather be watching my team play, but I have a responsibility to y'all, so I'm here. So
Thanks.
I would highly suggest y'all call in, and if you have a question, put a Q followed by your question and get them in. Because if y'all take forever to do that, and plus my voice fucked up too, so I'm real anxious to get off this motherfucker. Give me an excuse to get off this motherfucker early, please. Right? So let's get it. So real quick, and y'all just bear with me, man. First I'm zagging, and then my voice fucked up. It's just all fucked up. Yeah. Why attraction fades when sexual chemistry is missing? Let me just say my part, and before we get into the video, if y'all want to speak to it, that's fine. This is what guys need to understand. Regardless of what women say publicly, when they have shit ain't good, they probably not coming back. And even if it's good, sometimes they might not come back for a variety of reasons.
Facts.
But people have to understand that sexual chemistry or sexual compatibility is extremely important. And you can't manufacture that. It don't just happen, right? It don't just happen. And a lot of times the reason why the sexual chemistry isn't good is because of how you guys came to be in the first place. It was everything leading up to the sex. Sometimes it's off, but y'all got it.
Man, sometimes, all right, I've been having this on my mind lately, and we have to remember that there is the fail-safe that nature, God, nature, the universe, whatever, has placed in us to procreate, where lust and arousal and all those things are induced. There's like a line where it's like, how much of it is the fail safe to make sure we procreate, and how much of it is us actually making the decision. And I think there's a lot to be said in the conversation of attraction and then sexual chemistry, right? Or sexual compatibility, where it's like, what happens after post-nut clarity? You understand? After we get to satisfy that lustful urge, do we really like this person? Are we really attracted to them? Are we, how compatible? Like, we might be sexually compatible, but we're not socially compatible, and all these other things, so we have to be careful, because sex, and especially for men, pussy can become a trap if you're not careful. You understand? It can become something that can, lock you in to this pursuit, and you don't even really know why you're doing it. Like I said, nature put a fail safe in us to make sure we procreate, but how much of it is conscious? How much of it is based on our masculine identity? How much of it is based on our real decision making? You understand? And so, and that's why the average young cat coming in the game he don't give a fuck about all that masculine identity shit. He just want to learn how to get bitches because he just has this drive in him to want to put his dick somewhere. And so, we got to be careful, how much, we have to be careful to how much we let that dictate our life script. You understand? So I just wanted to put that out there when, because we're talking about attraction, we're talking about sexual chemistry. And so, we have to be careful to understand, like when the attraction starts to fade, like what was it really? Right? Was it the nature of my loins, or did I really like this person? You get what I'm saying? So we got to understand that part too. We got a call. So we got 919. You're on Live with the Manhood is a skill set show. Name, age, city. How can we help you?
Yo, it's Khalil. I'm in Elizabeth City, North Carolina, and I'm here to call in, man. The shows y'all doing, man, y'all top on it, man. Y'all I just want to say, man, y'all doing your thing, man. Just want to shout y'all out for real, man. Y'all changed my life for the way. Even when I had no women, I still had to make sure I had a abundance mindset.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just want to thank you on that. And also, man, shout out to Kate Zaggin, man, because he was speaking on about, it's not about how you be in condition. It's, you more so in the comfortable spot and being comfortable and being lazy within yourself because you don't know yourself.
Right.
And that's some real stuff right there, man. And I just want to put that out there, man. And also, man, you know what I'm saying, for all the cats out there, man, you know what I mean? Make sure y'all get up on that for real.
Yeah.
Because, you know what I'm saying, the purge is coming next year, man. The purge is coming. We bringing masculinity back.
Yes,
Fuck
sir.
all that shit.
Yes, sir.
Stuff, man. We bringing masculinity back.
Yes, sir.
Straight up. You know what I mean? And I'm a rapper also, so I'm investing in my career. I'm gonna blow up. And when y'all see me, man, masculinity is coming back. Everything is gonna come back. Weak men must be stopped.
There you go. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for calling in. Yes, sir. All right. Shout out to that brother right there, man. Shout out to Khalil, man. In North Carolina, man. He's getting ready to purge these bitch ass niggas, man. You feel me?
That's what's up.
Bring that masculinity back. Facts.
North Carolina in the building.
Jay Roman,
y'all can hear me, right?
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah, man, we can hear you.
Yeah.
My fucking this ear right here is fucking popping. So I'm like, what the hell? All right.
Now Zag all bad today, man.
We hear you. We hear you, bro.
Yeah. This always cracks me up because at some point the sexual chemistry and contact became so heavily that we have conditioned ourselves to miss the fact that really is for childbirth and child rearing, right? But there has always been a pleasure aspect. Normally in society, they used to separate that, right? They, hey, we go have our pleasure, and then somebody would marry somebody that they made sure was childbearing to make sure they had children to continue on their legacy. It cracked me up when I was dating, and some ladies would be like, hey, we can't have sex. Right? But we could do everything else, but we just, but I'm thinking, well, isn't that part of our connection, the chemistry that we have to understand and have that flow with each other? And they was like, no, that doesn't matter. We've come so off base with our principles and with our reasons on how far sex matters and how far it doesn't matter. Most people, they just trying to get it in, like you saying, Miles. They just trying to get the pleasure in. They trying to get it in. They don't even think about the chemistry of it. They don't think about nothing about it, what it's designed for. I'm just trying to get it in, and then later on, now they're hooked up with this person, they're married, or they're in this relationship, and the getting in slows down, and and all of a sudden the attraction slows down. And then next thing you know, they're looking and they're like, and I never forget when I was younger, you know, you see a real fine looking woman walking down the street, and my uncle used to say, "See that fine woman? Yeah, somebody tired of fucking her."
real, real shit.
Right? And you're like, what? You know what I'm saying? Because the balance was off from the very beginning.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
There's a balance in life, and I personally believe there's a balance in life. So that sexual chemistry mattered in the relationship when the rest of the stuff of the relationship was being developed equally. And so that's why I always tell people, hey, don't take that off the table for me, because that's part of my attraction, not sexual attraction, but just attraction as a whole altogether.
Right. Yep. Real talk. So let me cue up this video real quick. We got all right. It's in the queue.
While you do that, Miles, you know, let me say this. All right, cool. I'll snatch it in a minute.
Okay.
This motherfucker already zagging. Okay, let me just say this real quick, because Jay Roman, you said something important, right, about sex. It's to procreate. That's what sex is for. That's the number one function of sex, is to procreate. Anything we make of sex beyond that is a personal choice. The problem with a lot of people is they are taking something that's biological. Sexual attraction, sex is biological. People are taking that and they're trying to add morals to it. When you try to add more, you can distort the true purpose of something. And then you make it something else. But let me go ahead and grab this video real quick. And there's nothing wrong with having morals. Now, I don't want to, you know, say, I don't want to act like it's an issue with that. But we have to understand what sex is. And sex is to procreate. That's it. Again, if you want to make it personal and say it's super special to you and all this shit, cool, you can do that. But understand that in reality, that's not the way sex was meant to be. So hold on, let me get this. Hold on, Miles. Let me get this off here real quick. Let's see. Okay. Let me. Hold on, Jay Roman is covered up. Whenever you're ready, Miles.
Okay. All right. Here we go.
And you can say whatever it is that you want to say, but a woman who does not get attached to a man after being intimate with that man is a hoe and a whore. It's not natural. It is not natural at all for a woman not to be attached to a man after being intimate. What is wrong with y'all?
Now, I know a lot of women were watching this video like,
No. Oh, no.
But the fact of the matter is, she's not lying about this being natural. She's basically just talking about pair bonding. And this is why you hear so many people talking about this, because statistics say once a woman has more than a certain amount of bodies, the chances of her staying in a marriage drops dramatically because you're not.
Yeah.
Can you pause? Okay. I want to tackle something real quick. He said pair bonding. He used the term pair bonding. Back in 2017, when I first started watching YouTube videos, I heard somebody use that term pair bonding. And I said, I never heard that before. I'm curious. Let me go Google that shit. So when I Googled it, this is what I found. Hold on, let me do this. I want people to understand what's really going on. Hold on, let me go back. Let me do that right there. Hold on. Can y'all see that? Right there. Y'all can see this, right?
Yes, sir.
So tell me, they have the word pair bond. Where the bitches at? Why am I seeing fucking rodents? I want someone to explain to me, you pair bonding niggas, why I see a bunch of fucking rats, right? Right. So, and I'm gonna leave that up there for a second, but I want to read something to goofy motherfuckers. So let me explain to you guys what pair bonding really is. In biology, a pair bond is the strong affinity that develops in some species between a mating pair, often leading to the production and rearing of young and potentially a lifelong bond. Pair bonding is a term coined in the 1940s that is frequently used in association and evolutionary biology circles. Now that we got that understanding out the way, hold on, let me go back. Let me take this off. Hold on, bear with me, gentlemen, give me a second. Okay, there we go. All right, you can go ahead and continue, Miles.
All right.
Of her stand in the marriage drops dramatically because you're not supposed to do that. Now, I'm not coming on here telling you women not to do it because y'all gonna do what y'all want to do. I'm just saying she's not wrong about what she's saying. It is a natural thing. Women have just evolved to be this way based on how society is. Now, women will understand that, but they don't understand why so many men don't want to take them seriously when they have a lot of bodies. This is why they run around screaming body count doesn't matter. But the fact is it does matter because now your body is different. You don't operate the way you used to operate based on how your body was supposed to be. And a lot of us men know that. This is why body count matters. This is why her reputation matters. All of that stuff matters. If it's good or bad, it does something to you. And y'all know it, us men know it, and everybody else know it. And this is why a lot of men refuse to take you seriously. But anyway, leave your thoughts on the video. Appreciate you watching. See you next time.
I mean, this is just more of that body count shit, really.
Let me say this. Number one, the woman, she's a whole goofy. She's a goofy, right? So basically she was asserting that, if you have sex with a man, you're supposed to automatically be attached to him because of the sex. That's the dumbest shit ever said. That's not the way it works. Okay, and this notion, and women know, every woman knows, they're not getting attached to no man with bad dick. Right. Are y'all serious? So basically what she's trying to say is no matter if the sex is bad or not, women are going to get emotionally attached. Come on now. Stop it. Y'all got it.
Yeah. So again, I think, they developed this idea of, pair bonding and body count strictly based on insecurity, because in life, like there's a part of life that before we get to our humanity, meaning, or a little bit more specifically, before we get to morals, before we get to right and wrong, before we get to how we reason as human beings and feel about shit. Somebody said it earlier. I think Jay Roman said it, or I think it was you. One of y'all said it, is that this shit is just for procreation. Objectively speaking, sex and all that shit is about procreation. So it's only until we put judgments and morality on shit does it become, a question of, how many bodies is too many, and who she fucked and can she pair bond. Nature don't really, at the end of the day, nature don't give a fuck about none of that. Nature only gives a fuck about continuing the human race. So she could have 15 baby daddies and 30 fucking children, 30 kids, popped out 30 kids. Nature is like, good, because we need more motherfuckers to keep this life thing going. You understand what I'm saying? So all of this shit is really just, guys talking out the side of their ass, she won't be able to pair bond. And even this chick talking about, if you fuck a dude and you don't get attached, nature don't care. Nature don't give a fuck. The only thing that's natural about procreation is procreation. She talking about it's not natural for a woman to get attached, to not get it. Attachment and all that other shit, it don't matter if it's natural or not. Like, none of that shit matters. The only thing that's natural about fucking is we fuck, the sperm fertilizes the egg grows into a fucking embryo or whatever, turns into a baby. She pops it out after 9 months, and then we start the whole fucking process over again. That's all nature gives a fuck about. And that's the thing that I'm saying with guys, we need to really pull shit back. Like, look, And these are conversations that I even have on the masculine identity Zoom calls on Monday night. Like we had one where we talked about something called the God self, where if you understand yourself from a God perspective, you understand that you're really just a fucking vessel. You're just a cog in this entire fucking system of whatever we call reality or life. You see what I'm saying? Then nature only gives a fuck about getting the job done. That's all. Everything else is our opinions, our moralities, and our reasonings as human fucking beings. But when we're looking at God or when we're looking at nature or the universe, the shit is so fucking objective. It really doesn't care. All it's really saying is that, look, we need to fuck so we can make more people. That's it. However we get it done is however we get it done. All that shit about body counts and baby fathers and starting a family from scratch. You think nature really gives a fuck about if you have a nuclear family or not? You think nature gives a fuck about if you started your family from scratch or not? You think nature gives a fuck about your legacy and your last name? Nature only gives a fuck about the sperm getting to the egg to make more fucking people, and that's it.
Miles, that's some real shit. And let me say this as well, because even when you listen to the video, guys like to add in their insecurities. People can say what they want. This whole body count thing is based on being insecure. That's what it is. And this is what guys like to do. They like to try and use logic and pseudoscience to cover up their insecurities. Period. Because this is my thing. At some point during human history, body count became a thing. I can assure you 1,000 years ago, it wasn't. It became a thing in modern times. Why is that? Right? Now, we can make the argument that sex has become way more laxed and way more recreational. And this is what's really happening. The more and more people get away from social conditioning and being controlled with the Bible as far as how they should view sex, people are starting to say, this is what I want to do. There's so much shit out there to try and make people believe that they should feel a certain way. Sex is just sex. Like this thing that it should be super special and all, this is nonsense. It's just sex. Now, again, if two people are having sex and they feel great having sex and they want to do it again because they like it the way it feels, fine. But when you start to add, and I think, hold on real quick, because he said it, Justin was in here and he said something, and I want to highlight that comment. Give me a second, let me find it. Right here. Okay, hold on. Okay, so he says, I think if a woman has the ability to detach her emotions from bonding through sex, I disagree. I don't think you should use sex to bond. I think that's dangerous, to use sex to bond. I think now, can you bond or get a connection through having sex? But technically, if you don't have great sexual chemistry, how can you connect? I want people to really think about that. If you have sex with a chick, you don't like the way she sucks your dick, how can you connect? Go ahead, Miles.
Real quick. And I see what Justin is saying. I got you. See what Justin is saying, because in this conversation, again, men to me, men are the closest thing to God. So that whole being able to separate the humanity and the morality is really a man thing. Women, on the other hand, to a certain extent, they kind of have to have the emotions about it. Right, because they need to nurture the kids. They need to find a survival of the fittest. They need to find a good enough man that's going to protect them once they do get pregnant and get to that vulnerable stage of pregnancy and gestation and so on and so forth. So I think the understanding that I was referring to first has more to do with men in general. So I kind of understand what Justin is saying to a certain extent, but at the same time, it's like, listen, man. Especially for men, we need to understand the simplicity and how natural sex is, because when we start to put so much lust, feeling, emotions, morality, and all that, and then insecurities Because once you start to get into morality, it's like insecurity follows kind of right behind that shit. Because once you get into morality, then that's when you start to get into ego. And then once you get into ego, fucking insecurity slides right in behind that. And as a man, if you become weaker, bro. You literally become weaker in the face of sex. This is why so many men fuck up. This is why on the show yesterday with Lucario, I played that video where the dude offered the chick $10 for her number and then ended up paying $20 for her fucking Instagram. Because you start to get into ego, insecurity, and all that other shit, and everything just, you become weaker and weaker and weaker as you go further into it. You get what I'm saying? And the woman is the accessory. The woman is she's the pleasure bot in all of this. She's just a part of the whole fucking system. So it's up to us as men to really realize what we're looking at and what we're dealing with. Do you see what I'm saying? So again, I can understand what Justin is saying as far as a woman's attachment and detachment when it comes to certain things emotionally, because that's their function. But as men, it's up to us to understand it on a higher plane and then not take it so fucking seriously and not weaken ourselves in order to let it be something that is that kind of takes over our brain in the pursuit of it.
I think a factor
let me say this, and to your point, and to Justin's point. Hold on, real quick, my bad. Let me say this. There will be instances where you're dealing with a woman who is sexually attracted to you, and she likes you. This is important. And she likes you beyond just sex. If and when you guys have sex and it's great sex, she might feel like it's a bonding thing. But the reason why she feel like it's a bonding thing, it's not the sex itself. It's because how she already feels about you before you fucked her.
Right.
I need people to understand that, because you can have a one-night stand with a chick. If you expect her to try to emotionally bond with you on a one-night stand, come on now, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. But again, if you're dealing with a woman who likes you beyond just sex and the sex is great, in her mind, could it be, damn, I like him beyond the sex is great, I feel a little closer to him. Is that possible? Yes. But to suggest that if women don't automatically feel a bond, something is wrong with them, nah, I don't think so. Guys, the call-in line is open, 1-866, or is it 184? Hold on, 1-844.
That was
1-844-672-7300.
That's a good point there, Zach, and that's part of the point that I was going to make. It's still, they get to choose who they bond with, and the levels of how they bond with somebody. I mean, you can have somebody you give a whole bunch of O's to.
It's a choice for women.
It's the man. She's like, man, that's the best sex I ever had, but that might not be the person that she really likes, though. Right. So it's still who she chooses there. It's not going to be everybody. And that's the thing. Like, some guys really believe if we have this greatest sexual chemistry, I got her. I'm gonna take it out of philosophy and thoughts. People, let's just go off of people you see. Like, everybody knows somebody is with somebody where that ain't the person they really want to be with. So you mean to tell me that they can't have sex, right, and not truly bond? There's people I know that I used to think bonding was where when a dude went to jail, that's her guy. And yeah, she has relationships and stuff, but then as soon as he get out of jail, she's like, oh, okay, he's back. This is my guy. So you mean to tell me that whole time she wasn't having sex? She wasn't feeling anything? It wasn't enjoyable? Like, I just don't believe that, it's a factor that could be used, like Zach put it, like, hey, if she really likes you and then the sex is great and that connects and that balance connects together, oh yeah, that's a thing. But she might not like you completely. You mean to tell me women only lay down with men who they totally like prior to? That's the only reason? It's not. So, I think that in the forefront, in the open, a lot of women would say certain things, but they know deep down inside who they really like and who they want to be with and who they, a lot of women chose relationships for security. A lot of, like there's a lot of different factors that was chosen besides the sex. They have sexual chemistry with somebody, but beyond that, they may not, so
right.
why even worry about all that?
Exactly. Because you could like the sex and not like the person and vice versa.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because sex is something, it can be considered a separate entity to enjoy on its own. Like it don't matter who it's with, but the sex itself, the physical act is something that you might enjoy or whatever. And it might not completely matter who it's with, or you might have like looser requirements because you're more focused on the sex itself. It's like, well, all you need to do is not have bad body odor and we could get it in. And that's all I give a fuck about type of shit. So, it depends on the person. It depends.
And let's just think about this. Like, I like to count my own 10. And what I mean by that is that you'll have people where you'll read something, 9 out of 10 people, blah, blah, blah. Well, let me count my own 10 to get my facts off. Like, okay. Well, no, this person. Like, I used to read a lot of magazines about fathers. Fathers, so many fathers don't do this. And then I start counting and looking at all my boys that had children. Like, no, man, they all the friends I know take care of their children. Like, I don't, I can't believe your facts because you stated when I'm seeing something different. And the thing about it is, like, you see something different. We have conversations, men have conversations, and you probably can know the person that set it off in the bedroom, right?
Mm.
Like there's a, it may be your woman, it may not, but I'm talking about set it off, right? When you have some real sexual chemistry, y'all went in that room and tore it down. Is that really the person that your homie is with? 9 times out of 10, it is not. That is not the person your homie is with. The same thing for women. So I don't, this thing with the sexual chemistry, to me, it's just part of that full circle.
Well, let me ask you,
trying to connect with somebody,
Yeah. Go ahead, Kay.
Yeah, my bad. Let me add this because I want guys to understand. A sexual connection is not the deepest connection you can have with a woman. It's not. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. You can have a dope sexual, amazing, but a sexual connection is not the deepest, right? Because you think about it, how long are you fucking? If you're in a relationship, how many hours of the day are you actually fucking your woman? So what happens is sex, it gets made to be this super important thing more than what it should. Period. Like even if you're with your woman and y'all are thinking about having sex, you're like, "Ooh, girl, I'm gonna do that shit we did last night." You're thinking about how good it feels. How many men are actually thinking about, I feel like having a profound emotional connection. I'm gonna go fuck my woman. Even when your woman wants your dick, she wants your dick because it feels good. She's not looking, hey, I want to feel ultra connected. Can you come fuck me real? No, she's thinking about how good it feels. So again, I think people are putting way too much on the emotions. Way too much on the emotions. Is that's where people think, oh, well, if you have great sexual chemistry, that person would want to be with you forever. They're never going to cheat on you because y'all have this super profound emotional connection or bond through sex. And that shit right there, it gets people in trouble because it gives you a false sense of security. Because a woman could be having sex with you and she can love it. And she can meet another guy and want to have sex with him. It is what it is.
Right.
And vice versa. Right. And I think another thing, go ahead, Joe Roman, you got it.
No, I just think that, that you said something prior to and just now where, to me, that's what creates that total balance, right? It enhances whatever connection you guys got. To me, sex enhances that, right? Because you're letting those emotions be enhanced by it. So, if this is the person you want to be with, if this is the person you want to be with, You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what enhances it. But the thing is, like, you know, hopefully the person you want to be with you to really make that enhance. And I think that's the issue with it, where guys will try to really let me give her that A1, because this is going to connect us. This is going to make us connect, because women told me that they can't have sex without having emotions tied to it.
Right.
So I want to connect us. And so he in there doing like it's an Olympic, trying to go for gold in there. And she's like, yeah, that was nice. That was cool. You know, thank you. You ever have a woman say that? Thank you. I needed that. Right. Thank you. I needed that. And then roll out.
When you hear that shit, you ain't never seen that bitch again.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. I needed that.
I had that a couple times. Like, yeah, I ain't never seen this bitch again.
I needed that. Thank you. You know, that's the thing. Like, yeah.
And let me say this.
Yeah, finish up, Jay.
No, my bad. No, real quick. And I'll pass it right back to you, Jay Roman.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Okay, yeah. So I think for me, I'm a balanced dude. Like, and I think, you know, if you don't, we have all these emotions and we have all these connections, we have all this thing, but it's need to be done in a certain balance for a relationship, whatever style relationship that you choose.
Mm-hmm.
And when everything is sparked on the accord, yeah, it's great, but you can't assume it, and it doesn't happen just because you want it to happen. And to me, sex is just part of the relationship. You know, now we talk about marriage or we talk about any relationship. To me, yeah, sex is needed to continue like it was, so that way that emotions and the connections still have that enhancement in there. You know, and I tell you this, like when a lot of ladies be like, "Oh, I'm gonna take sex off the table," yeah, you about to fuck your relationship up, because you know that enhancement was needed in that relationship. So, you know, but to me, it's just all part of what makes that relationship. When you talk about relationships,
Here's the thing, man, and it goes back to the whole women get attached after sex. Again, to make that claim, you would have to say that even if it's bad sex, women still get attached. And that's just not true. Okay, I want to, ladies, is there any of you who ever got super emotionally attached to a nigga after some bad sex? Yeah, you couldn't feel the nigga in there. He couldn't make you nut. But you said, hey, the fact that he had his penis in me, I'm attached. That sounds dumb. You know what I'm saying? A man put his penis in a woman, I'm attached to him now. Oh, I gotta, it don't make sense, bruh. So, and here's the thing. Okay, if you're using a condom, right, which you should be if it's a random chick, where's the connection?
Mm-hmm.
You literally got a man-made device on your joint.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Separating you.
See what I'm saying? So even in that
one could
scenario,
argue that y'all really didn't do anything.
Yes. What are we talking about?
I really didn't touch her. You know what I'm saying? I didn't touch her.
Your Honor, I didn't touch her.
I was in a condom. The condom was in her, but I wasn't in her, though. You know, I was in the condom. So.
The condom was fucking her. The condom was getting all the juices. I didn't get any. What we talking about?
But yeah,
look, I just want guys all that mumbo jumbo about parabolic.
Zach, you might have to go out and come back in. Yeah, it's
my man stopped pop locking and doing a robot on us.
Yeah, man. But nah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Attraction. Well, you know, I don't know, man. But sexual chemistry is missing. Attraction fades. See, and another thing I want to say too is that there are necessities in life that can bring two people together that have nothing to do with attraction or chemistry. You get what I'm saying? Like, there are a lot of women out there that will mentally choose to be with a guy, knowing that they're not attracted and knowing that there's no real chemistry, but she's like, fuck that. I need to be with this man. Some women do that. He would make a good father for my kids, or he got access to resources. He's rich. He got money. Or you have some people who, because a guy is really smart and has great ideas and has a great plan for life. And she's like, fuck that. Like, think about the woman who, they've saw the extent of what sex can bring them, right? They've seen the extent of what attraction can bring them. You got them chicks who are born again Christians and they're dating with a purpose now and shit. And and then they say some shit like, look, I got to get with a man that got a plan. The first couple of times I married for sex and I married for love, but now I'm marrying for money. Those type of females. You get what I'm saying? Those type of situations where, and you have some men that are like that too, where it's like, she's not the most attractive. The sex is not really there, but I know I envision that being with her intellectually or from a mental standpoint, being with her is going to make my life better. So I choose to be with her. You see what I'm saying? So it's just crazy.
Well, that's because, we all have this unique makeup, right? We're all these different individuals where we value different things. There are some women that know that their men sex game is weak, but they value so much other stuff about him that completes the attraction that says, this is my guy. Right. And I think we can't just put a blanket statement on it for everybody.
Right.
When you say why attraction fades when sexual chemistry is missing, to me, that's a relationship statement, right? Because when we first met, we're only attracted physically. We might be attracted to some of the words and, oh, okay, you seem cool, but we don't really know. There's no time for anything to fade because we're just here. So to me, in a relationship, I'm trying to think of an analogy and I ain't got it yet, but it's sort of like, go ahead. You want to do the caller?
Yeah. All right.
I can get it out before I forget.
We got 909. Chill for a second. We're going to get to you, but chill just for a second while Jay Roman finishes up his point.
Okay. Yeah, so to me, that sexual thing is kind of like, it's not important until it's missing. Right? What? It's like something you take for granted until it's gone. Yeah. Like it was there, but now we're in this relationship and, a lot of times because you have access, it kind of goes away. It's something you ain't got to work for too much anymore. You start to kind of let fade in the background. Yeah. Right. So then when that starts to fade, usually the guy's like, yo, how come we ain't fucking around here?
Yeah. Where the sex at?
What's going on? Because, our body wants it a little bit quicker. Like there's a certain thing about it. And then them too. So my thing is, it doesn't get to this point until it starts to go and you realize, hold on, it was part of maybe not the glue of the relationship, but it was part of that, the makeup of the glue. Like it's not the total glue, but it was part of the makeup of the glue that keeps you connected. That keeps the emotions tied to the relationship and stuff. So, but go ahead with the caller.
Yeah, so we got 909. You were live on the Manhood is a Skill Set show. Name, age, city. How can we help you?
My name's Giovanni, and I live in California. And that's all I'm supposed to say, right? Oh, age. 25.
25. All right, go ahead, man. What's on your mind?
Okay, so
real quick.
So I'll try to keep it to one.
Okay, hold on. Wait, hold on, caller. Hold on 1 second. Sorry about that. Go ahead, Kay. Go ahead, Kay.
No, can y'all hear me? Do I sound fine?
Yeah, we hear you.
A little low.
Where are you? Okay, go ahead, caller.
Oh, okay. I'm just getting started on the game stuff, and if anything, K-Tag might remember me. I was person who talked about he was a dancer, salsa dancer. I don't think you remember me or not, but
You're a salsa dancer, you said?
Yeah, caller, is there a way for you to get some better reception? You sound really you sound kind of robotic and distorted.
Oh, ever since I changed my services, kind of like that. It'll go in and out every now and then. Sorry about that.
Yeah, it sound
Is there
yeah,
a better spot in wherever you at
yeah,
that you can go to
yeah.
that you know works?
We need good audio, man.
Right now I'm in the car. I could try to go to my house, and I can call back and try to go to my house and see what happens.
Nah, go ahead. Just ask your question quickly. Go ahead.
Okay. So one of my questions is I resonate really well with K-Zag. I watch your videos, K-Zag, and I find your videos very helpful, especially you too, Miles. K-Zag, I want to ask,
Appreciate it.
what? I want to commit to getting better at this game, but I have a lot of issues, and I would need mentoring.
Ask your question. Get directly to the question.
What benefits would I get from working with you, K-Zag, if I was to start paying for sessions with you?
Oh, that sounds like a great email or a personal phone call.
Did you say what benefits you get?
Yeah.
Is that what you said? You said what benefits? If watching my videos don't do it for you, then I don't know what to tell you, bro.
Caller, look at it this way. You say you get a lot of you get a lot of value from watching the videos, correct?
Yes.
Okay, look at it.
Or I resonate with him.
No. Okay, all right, that's great. You resonate with him and you get value from watching the videos, correct?
Yes.
Okay, here's how you answer this question for yourself. You look at the value that you're getting from watching the videos and understand that the videos are for the general audience. Now, consider whatever value you're getting from listening to his content for the general audience. Understand that one-on-one coaching would be more customized and personalized specifically to you because you would get to speak to him directly. So whatever value you think you're getting from the general content, understand that that would just be increased by the one-on-one situation in the coaching calls. You get that?
Yes.
Now, if that makes sense to you and then that sounds like it's worth the value, then pull the trigger and get coaching. That's how that works. You guys call us up thinking that we don't really have to answer that question for you. These are questions that you answer for yourself based on the value that you already get from the free general content. You say you resonate with K-Zag and you find value in his information. Well, just think of if that information were custom tailored to you personally because you get to speak to him directly.
I got it. I hear you. I understand.
Again, don't think, and I'm not saying this is what you were doing, caller, but don't think you could call us up to put us on the spot to explain to you how we can help you when it's up to you to decide how you're going to help yourself. It's really you guys. This is what so many of you don't understand about coaching. Remember, this is why we're called coaches. You think about what a coach is. A coach is someone who talks to a player. When you think about a player coming to the team. If it's a basketball team, the player already knows how to play basketball. We're not here to teach you how to play basketball. You come to my team already knowing how to play basketball. I'm here to coach you on how to be a more effective basketball player. That's what it's about. So when you listen to the free content, that's me coaching the general basketball player. But when you come to my team and I get to coach you one-on-one and I see your weaknesses, I see your strengths, I see how your game fits in with the system of the team, I see how you work well or not with other players on the team and so on and so forth, then I can give you more specific information tailored to you. That's how it works. But at the end of the day, you still got to pick up the basketball and dribble and shoot and pass. Do you get that?
Yes.
Too many of you want us to do this shit for you guys. It doesn't work that way.
Well, they come using your basketball analogy. Some come with the concept of basketball, but never have played basketball.
Right.
So sometimes you have to straighten up the concept of basketball. But like you said, a coach is there to basically make you better. And they don't make you better, but they teach you how to be better. They develop talent. Like there's some coaches that can develop talent and some coaches that coach talent. And those are two different things. And the thing is, like, if you resonate with somebody, like you said, basically what you're saying is I kind of agree with what he's saying and how he's saying it where I can understand it.
Right.
Now, I coached for a long time. Some players, other coaches can get more out of that player by the way they talk to them because they just have that understanding with each other because that player connects with them in that way. Right. Now, could I coach that player? I sure could. I could teach him how I want him to develop and go from there. But at the same time, another coach could get something more out of him, just a little bit more. So I do understand you're saying, hey, out of all you guys or all of the people I see, I think this person, the way he says things, I understand it and I could develop from that.
Yeah.
Part of it, though, is some guys got to understand the level where you haven't even been playing basketball. The concept of it. And so, yeah, it looks a little, well, I don't know if do you teach me how to play basketball? Do you, how do you shoot? Do I get value from you teaching me how to, like, all that lets me know that one, yeah, you do need some coaching. And two is that you have to understand your level and where you're at and have your ears open to go from there. And I think that, yeah, you will get value from it. But truthfully, you only get the value that you put into it from it.
That right there. That
you have to have actions behind anything being done.
Yeah. Okay, caller. So unless you got something else to say, Kay.
No. Yes.
All right, caller. So, any other questions or anything else on your mind?
Not a good question. If I had another one, it'll be two everywhere.
Okay.
That would be all.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. Holla at K-Zag. Go to his website. Manhood is a skill set. Holla at him and sign up for some coaching, bro. Because again, a lot of the stuff on these shows is all, even when we're speaking to a caller,
let me
a lot of general information. You gotta get that custom 101 time with your coach. But yeah, go ahead, Kay.
Yeah, I'm not, no offense to the caller, but I'm not going to be on a call like trying to verbally convince you, like trying to sell myself on the phone, nigga.
Exactly.
It's one of those, again, the videos. If you feel like from the videos there's value there, schedule a consultation. But for me to sit here and say, oh, you're going to get this, you're going to get that, I have to talk to you to see what you even require and how much help you need. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And we don't know that until we talk to you. We really don't know all of those things until we talk to you, caller. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's something that you got to look at within yourself. And another question is, you talking all this shit about what do I benefit from signing up for coach? The question is, how much work are you willing to do?
Yeah.
Because I'm going to give you the blueprint. But if you don't fucking work it, then what's the point? And if you call up in that fashion of, oh, well, what do I benefit from fucking with you, K-Zag? And again, caller, I'm not really getting at you personally, but this is just how so many of these guys understand it. It's like that is in the vein of, all I got to do is call you up and then you're going to do the work for me. No. Because as a coach, I'm going to give you the drills. I'm going to give you the mindset. I'm going to give you exercises and steps to take. But are you going to drill them? Are you going to exercise the steps? Are you going to adapt the mindset? Truly. Are you going to really fucking listen to your coach? That's the real question. We see it all the time in professional sports. The coach set up a play, but the superstar think he know better. You're right. And then the superstar, like a LeBron James, instead of shooting the ball, he going to pass the ball talking about he made the right play when the coach told him something else. You get what I'm saying?
I understand.
So yeah, man, you got to look at yourself first. You really got to look at yourself first. Like we're gonna be here regardless, spitting this game, talking this shit, displaying confidence. But the question is, are you ready to accept it? Are you ready to put in the work? Are you ready to really embrace what the fuck we got to tell you? Because this ain't no easy life. This ain't no easy life. Are you ready to drop your insecurities of body count? Are you ready to drop your insecurities of bitch pair bonding and all this other type of shit? Are you ready to drop the insecurities to go out and holler at 25 women a day? Are you ready to do this work? Are you ready to shed yourself of all the fucking narratives that you heard on red pill content and all this other dumb shit? Are you ready to not worry about what your boys gonna think? Are you ready for all these things? Are you? And again, I'm not just talking to you, caller. I'm talking to a lot of guys out there. Y'all not even ready to fucking not to be able to tell your boys chill. I'm not even worried about y'all because half of y'all, as soon as y'all say, yeah, I'm I got this coach and he's been teaching me some shit about the game and fucking with bitches and improving my life. Niggas go, what? You got a coach, nigga? You need a coach for your own fucking life? Man, nigga, you ain't shit. You ain't even ready to fucking deal with that. But you want to call up talking about, oh, hey, K-Zag, what benefits would I get from getting coaching from you? Nigga, no. If that's your question, then mentally you got it all fucking wrong. That's what I'm trying to say to you. You see what I'm saying? And again, I'm really just trying to, this is like, honestly, I'm actually giving you coaching right now. I'm showing you something heavy right now. But are you even the student that can recognize it? You see what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Man. I'm laughing because my mind is like ain't no yearly signed contracts or nothing. Like you know, nobody's forcing anything here,
right?
Yeah, it's one of those things. But I think Miles, you hit it on the nail. If you're not willing to work, you're not willing to get the benefit out of anything because. Right. You know, it's almost like you don't even know how to make lasagna. I give you the recipe and you're already trying to tweak the recipe and you say it didn't work. Well, you didn't do all the work correctly. You didn't do it like that. And then there's some part of it and that mentally behind the work, before you even start to work, you have to get your mindset a certain way because you could be doing it. But if you're doubting yourself even doing it, you're not even ready. You're not even ready to do the recipe. So
right,
like there's a lot of stuff into it, and to be honest, you know, we always get coaching for everything else, but this part of it, right? You go to YouTube for a lot of different stuff, you know, and you invest in a lot of different things. So, but it's one of those things, man. It's up to you. You know, I'm quite sure Zag could help, or just like anybody on the panel, or you know, even on the Sundays panel. Somebody could help. So, you know, what do you want to do? Mm-hmm. That's the main question. What do you want to do?
What do you want to do? Facts. So, Cole, appreciate you, man. That was a great question. Oh,
let me say this.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, go.
No, well, let me just say this because I know there's a delay. And this is for any guy or any woman for that matter that gets private consultations with anybody.
Mm-hmm.
You get out of it what you put in it.
Facts.
Period. That's just how that works, man. Even when, and I know you're a coach, J. Roman, hard work beats talent every day.
Mm-hmm.
Period. Hard work beats talent every day. So even when, if you're going to get, like, I got clients that don't do none of the shit I tell them to do. They do nothing.
Yeah,
they don't go, bro, I'll be like, next time I speak, I give them a task to do.
Yeah.
And the next time I talk to him, I ask him, have you talked to any women? No. Nigga, if you're not talking to women, what the fuck can I do to help you?
Did you write down what I asked you to write down? Did you do this, what I asked you to do this? If you don't do it, you're not getting nothing out of it.
No.
You know? And the full saying is hard work beats talent when talent fails to work hard.
Woo!
It doesn't matter your level. If you fail to be in action, I call it inaction.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be in action.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're imperfect, but we gotta keep moving. You know, we gotta keep striving. So, you know, hey, caller, I think it's a great question. Not just for you, but for others.
Yeah.
And you know, thanks for asking. And you know, I'm not mad at you for asking that, because anybody smart wants to know the value of anything. But
Of course,
that question is way loaded because of just the type of things here as far as coaching. Because
right.
You got to be in action. You got to be ready to do whatever's being done to get the value out of it.
Exactly. All right, caller. We appreciate you, man. We appreciate you. All right.
Thank you. Thank you for answering my question. I appreciate it. Very valuable.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, man.
All right, caller. Appreciate you.
And guys, the number
we good on calls,
844. Yeah, we get on calls now, but let me just do the thing. 844-672-7300. Guys, call in 844-672-7300.
Zag is like, are we good? We got the questions.
I want to address. Yeah.
Go ahead.
I want to address what this guy said. He says, "Damn, you guys do more than guys with high degrees." Miles, do you remember that one time that wedding counselor called into the show trying to get advice from us?
Yo, you remember that shit? You remember that shit? For real, for real.
Yes.
And he called in multiple times.
Yes.
He called him, and I caught on to his bitch ass. Remember that shit?
Yes, trying to get advice from. Yes.
Get advice from
And
us
I
to
just want
you.
to point out real quick.
Hold on. Wait, hold on, okay. 719. Hold on 1 second while we finish up this point. Go ahead, Kay.
No, I just want to point out that a licensed marriage counselor called us. These fuckers know the shit that we talk is far superior than any of them educated motherfuckers. Go ahead, Miles.
Real talk. All right, we got 719. You are on live with the Manhood is a Skill Set show. Name, age, city. How can we help you?
Good morning, guys. Thank you for taking my call. This is Keyshawn, 26 from Pueblo.
Keyshawn, 26. What's going on, man?
Hey,
You're not laying down right now, right?
Yeah. Are you laying down?
You laying down talking to us?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
Okay. All right. Now let me. You've been calling in lately. When are you gonna get some coaching, bro? When are you gonna actually sign up and get some coaching with somebody?
Here soon.
Okay. All right. Just making sure, because you've been calling in a lot. I've been recognizing your number real heavy lately. But go ahead. What's your question there?
So I went out last night, and then I wasn't able to actually bring somebody home, but I was able to get some numbers, and I'm trying to plan some stuff out now. But does that just happen sometimes? You just kind of strike out.
Wait. So these women that you met, were you flirting with them?
Yes.
What's your definition of flirting? How explain to us what flirting means to you.
Leading the interaction where I wanted to go and building sexual tension, building tension.
How? Explain to us what that is. Because I want guys to understand, caller, before you speak. When you flirt with women, okay, flirting is a sexual energy. It's not just verbal. It can be verbal, of course, but it can also be nonverbal. Flirting is a sexual energy. So when you're talking to women, are you speaking to women with a sexual energy?
Yes.
Okay. So one of the women that you spoke with, can you break down how that conversation went? One of the women that you got, because you said you got some numbers. So one of the conversations, can you break down how that conversation went for us? Go.
Went up, introduced myself, got her name, figured out, just tried to have a productive convo, about where, if she stays here and everything.
Wait. What do you mean you, wait, caller. Brother, my brother. You said I tried to have a productive conversation. What does that mean?
My bad.
No, just I want to figure out if she stays here, and then just stuff that I would need to know, I guess, to make something happen.
Do you talk this slow when you talk to women?
What do you need to know to make something happen?
Who she's with, if she stays here, if she's just visiting. Stuff kind of like that.
So how is that flirting? I want to know, how is that flirting?
That's not flirting. That's trying to plan something, but then I'm also, telling her that I find her attractive, stuff like that.
Okay,
Well,
again,
you said you were being flirty, my brother. I'm just
giving a woman a
no.
compliment and flirting is two different things. It's two different things. Go ahead, Kate.
No, you got a mouse.
Caller, you said you told her that she's attractive. How was that flirting?
I feel like it lets my intentions be known, I guess.
I didn't ask you how you feel. I asked you a direct question. Telling a woman that she's attractive, how is that flirting?
If it's not, then it's not. But letting her know how I view her.
Okay, you let her know how you view her. Okay, you said she's pretty, she's cute, or she's attractive. She knows how you view her. Now, how does that equate to flirting or building sexual tension? Please tell me.
I don't know.
Okay, thank you. So that's the part of the problem. You don't know what you're doing, and you keep calling in and basically having the same problem. This is why I'm saying I'm seeing your number, and you basically trying to get free coaching, calling into the shows, but you really need to sign up with somebody and get some coaching for real, because you don't understand what compliments are. You don't understand what flirting is. It's like you don't know what you don't know. Shout out to Steve the Dean. You don't know what you don't know. You're ignorant to a lot of the shit when it comes to game. And granted, I give you credit for going out and doing things. I give you credit for going out, talking to women, getting numbers and all that other stuff. But you still don't know what you're doing. And you still think that just giving a woman a compliment is actually flirting and building sexual tension when it's so far from it. I need you to understand something. A woman knows that she's attractive when she leaves the house. That's why they take so long to get ready. Do you understand that?
Mm-hmm.
So when you tell her that she's attractive or that she's cute or that she's pretty, trust me, she saw how cute the outfit was when she was ordering it online or bought it at the store and tried it on. She saw all of that. So you're not giving her any new information. So for you to think that you're flirting or building sexual tension is totally erroneous, bro. Like it's doesn't make any sense at all.
Okay.
Jay Roman, anything to add?
Caller, get coaching, fam.
No, I think Miles is right, man. You're out there, you're talking to women, but there's so many different factors to it. There's so many different factors to it. Zag can look at this woman and say, "Hey, good hair day." And I say, "Hey, good hair day," and she doesn't take it as flirting from me, but she took it as flirting from Zag, just by the way he said it and the way he was looking at her, and the way he approached her. So there's a lot of different factors to flirting, and I think that's the part where you might need to see the difference. And then, at any point, did you ask somebody to say, "Hey, I'm leaving, but I want you to come with me"? Did you ask anybody that point? Did you ask anybody, "Hey, come with me"? And what did they say?
Yes, they said no.
Okay, but at least you asked, though. Some people don't even ask yet.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this is the point that I think that the last guy was asking like, "Hey, what value do I get from coaching?" Well, this is part of the value, right? Because you could say certain things, but the way you put it together makes a difference. And I think maybe you're looking at some of the shows and you're going out and you're doing it, but it's not tailor made to how you do things. Like I noticed you kind of talk a little slower. So, sometimes one may say that you might not be confident by the speed on which you are saying something, but at the same time, if that's the way you talk, that's the way you talk. So you might have to, get close and be in that ear and let her know, like, hey, I would like you to listen to me for a minute, and I'm gonna ask you something. I'm ready to go back to my place, and I think you should come with me, right? So it's the way you talk, the way you look, the style, the way you act, all matters when you are in a room with women. That all plays its part. So, just don't repeat what somebody is saying. You have to adapt it to you. And that's part of the game. I will never go up like Miles goes up to people. And like, I don't know if y'all seen Miles in real life, how he dresses in these suits and he got the watch on and he's walking and, he kind of looks and turns and, gestures and stuff like that. That's the way he walks. I walk a little different when I'm coming into a room. Zag walks a little different than coming into a room. But at the same time, that difference makes us and makes our styles on how we approach women differently. And so, to me, realize when you're 15th and goal, 20 and goal, and you need a coach to call the right call for you. And I think that, if you're willing to go and ask somebody, hey, to come back home and stuff like that, you're there. You might want to get some coaching to really understand how to run these plays for you,
right,
and not anybody else.
Right.
Let me throw this in there because I want guys to understand, and I'll just use myself as an example. I'm a flirty man. I'm a flirty guy. Okay, meaning that I can be sexually flirtatious and I can also be playfully flirtatious. Caller, my thing. This. I need you to understand. I don't flirt with women to try and fuck them. Okay, listen to what I'm telling you. I don't flirt with women to try and fuck them. I flirt with women because I like flirting with women. In the midst of flirting with women, the byproduct of that is I'm going to run into women who like that shit and they want to give me the pussy.
Yeah, they
There's a difference.
my story.
There's a difference. There's a big fucking difference. Y'all got it.
And
good point, Zach.
Yeah, that's a very good point. And Carla, your original question was, does it just happen sometimes where basically I think you were getting ready to say, does it just happen sometime where things don't work out or women just say no or whatever? Is that a part of the game? Is that what you were going to ask? Pretty much?
Yeah.
Yeah. So here's the thing.
Out.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. You said it right. Strike out. But here's the thing. And this is where coaching comes in. You haven't even swung yet. You haven't swung the bat. If you're going to talk about striking out, you haven't swung the bat yet. Because number one, you haven't actually flirted. Number two, you haven't actually built any sexual tension. The only thing a woman sees is a guy who comes up to them, gives them a compliment, maybe tries to get close to them or whatever, and then asks them to come back to the crib. And that's it. That's all a woman really sees. There's no level of seduction. There's no sexual confidence. There's no real flirting. There's no sexual flirting. They don't see your confidence and your sense of humor when it comes to sex or the act of sex. They don't see any of those things. So this is why when you finally ask them, hey, you should come back to my crib, it's not even that they're saying no. It doesn't actually make sense. Because you haven't really presented yourself as someone they would actually go back to the house with. So this is what I mean when I say you keep calling in and trying to get these little tidbits, but you need to get coaching because in order for us to help you do what you really need to do, we need to understand more about you. The problem with so many of you guys in general is that you don't have enough respect for your own masculine identity. If you had a certain level of respect for your masculine identity and you realize the specific topic of you would say to yourself, let me get coaching So I could talk to these guys directly and tell them about who I truly am so I can get a blueprint for me. You keep calling up trying to get these general blueprints for everybody. So so when I said to you that flirting and complimenting is two different things, that's just general information. But how would you actually flirt being you? These are the things that we need to respect that we don't. This is why a lot of the general information that's on the YouTube lives and you just calling in is not enough for a lot of people. It's not enough. Now, some guys have a certain level of respect for their masculine identity already because that's just who they are naturally. And they can take the information that we give them and figure it out on their own and inject their masculine identity within the information and then play it out and make it happen. But many of you don't do that because you don't have enough respect for yourself and your masculine identity to begin with.
Okay. Do you feel so? Even if I were to flirt better, do you think that just wouldn't happen at all?
I think you would definitely have a better chance if you actually knew how to flirt. How old are you again?
26.
You're 26. I think you would have a much better chance if you actually knew how to flirt.
Because, like, I can tease and, like, I can say sexual things.
Hold on, brother. Hold on. Let me make this point, and I'll pass it back to you. I want guys to understand, if you're not comfortable with sex, you're not going to know how to flirt with women. You have to be comfortable, not only with sex, you have to be comfortable in your own skin, right? I'm a sexual person. I don't mind showing women that I'm a sexual person. A lot of you guys, you are afraid to do that. You show shame. You have shame. That's why a lot of you hide the fact that you want to fuck chicks. You camouflage that. I don't camouflage my sexuality with women. I put it on Front Street. Y'all got it.
Go ahead, caller.
But if my flirting was on lock, am I just, even though it is like, sometimes, you just strike out.
Caller, you do not know how to flirt. Stop it.
See, and this, I'm gonna say this is why the aspect, when you initially said you went home by yourself and you struck out, the first thing I thought of was, a good night's sleep. Right? So, like,
real talk,
you're really result based on when you go out that you would consider coming home by yourself a strikeout. Let's just say you flirted. I'm talking about you was on point that night, right? The clothes, the cologne, everything was on point. In fact, you had 2 or 3 women around you laughing and talking and stuff. And you went home by yourself. Are you assuming that maybe one of them doesn't want to see you again, and so you struck out? Like, what is a strikeout to you? Because you didn't get none that night? That was the goal, to get some that night?
Bring them here, yeah.
Okay, so in your mind, if you don't bring them home to the house, you struck out.
Yeah.
I think you too result based on that, because really, I wouldn't even consider it a strikeout, man. I'm getting a good night's sleep. Now, you ain't gonna always bring somebody back to the house, no matter how potent you are with your game. Like, I'm just saying, even the best people that I've seen with real game, but they never consider it a strikeout though,
right?
Because they're not lacking anything to strike out,
right?
Okay, I like that.
All right, caller. I hope that helps you. But again,
well, let me ask you a question.
Okay, go ahead.
No, let me ask you a question, because caller, this isn't just for you. This is for everybody listening, because you obviously you want to engage in casual sex encounters, one night stands. Have you ever had a one night stand before?
I have.
You have? How long ago?
Huh?
The question was, how long ago
How
was
long
the one
ago?
night stand that you encountered?
December, October.
Did you spend any money?
No.
So just so we understand, you went out, you met a chick, you said, come back to the crib, get this dick, maybe not on those words, and a chick left with you and y'all had sex, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, then just do what you've been doing. What's the problem?
Because I don't go out like that. And I feel like this time
No, caller.
In October, did you
listen to me,
think your
listen to
game
me,
was weak?
Listen to me. Listen. I want every guy to understand. Listen. He was macking on accident.
In October, did you think your game was weak?
No.
See, that's the issue.
See, real quick, I just want to point out that although this young man had a one night stand before, he's still very secure and confident in himself. And what it sounds like to me is you're trying to use your success or lack thereof with women to determine your level of confidence. So it's almost as if you're trying to fuck women to feed your confidence.
Because I don't feel
Caller?
any type of way, but I was just wondering, since you guys have the knowledge, if that, that just happens sometimes,
Of course,
Man.
sometime, Cola. Of course. I mean, that goes without saying. Sometimes
don't-
it means, right? Like,
I'm sorry, Miles, but don't lie to yourself, man. Don't lie to yourself. Like this ain't the potent question that you asked if you didn't feel some sort of way about it. Right? So, we got a saying in football, never mistake results for execution. So on October, you were able to have the one night stand. You wanted to repeat it and it didn't happen. Right? Did you learn from something in October where you applied it in December?
Yeah, I was trying to do the same thing.
You tried to do the exact same thing? What I said was, did you learn from something in October that you tried to apply in December?
Yeah, I learned from everything.
Okay, so if you learn from everything, then why do you consider this a strikeout? Like Miles, hey, your words exposes you, right? So your words were this was a strikeout.
mm-hmm.
And you ask, hey, does this happen? Yeah, it happens to everybody, man. But the mentality behind it determines what we get from it. Do we learn from it? Do we consider it a loss? Is it, do we consider that thing a strikeout? Like, all that matters. So now, instead of you saying, oh man, it happens, and I don't consider this no strikeout and nothing like that, I learned from it. What we did was we questioned our confidence behind it and said, man, does this happen to everybody, or is it just me? Do you normally don't get what you want sometimes when you go out? Does this happen to anybody else? So now the next time you go out, what are you thinking about?
Well, let me say this. Let me say this real quick to the caller, for all you guys. You don't have to necessarily fuck the chick the same night you meet her. Because here's the reality of it. Okay, I've had instances where I'm talking to a young lady and I'm trying to leave the spot, and she ain't down to leave the spot, but she's down to make sex happen at a later time and later day.
Right.
Like, I've literally had women say, "Oh, I'm not going home with anyone tonight, but we can do this another time." Hit her with the number.
I don't want to cut you off, Zach, but do you think that's
He called me right then and there and said, "You have my number too." I'm like, "All right,
Right.
we'll catch up in text with you." He said, "What?"
What did you say, caller?
Would that not be
Repeat that.
high interest though? If she's like, "Oh, I'm not going home with anybody," do you think that's just not high interest with you?
No, guys, stop thinking that every woman has to fuck you the same night they meet you. Stop thinking that. Stop thinking that. Stop thinking that a woman has to fuck you the first night she meets you. No, just because a woman doesn't want to have sex or go home with you doesn't mean she doesn't have high interest in you. Stop it.
I don't care so much that like it ain't a second thought. Like I don't know the next. It ain't a second thought. It's not a second thought.
Okay.
What if she was really attracted to you, but she just started bleeding that day?
Mm-hmm.
You think she's gonna be like, "Hey, dude, I'm so attracted to you. I would go."
That's
home
what
with
I'm
you right
saying.
now.
There's so many reasons why she might not go.
But my period just started. Do you think she's going to tell you that? Just be, yeah. What if her girlfriends picked her up from work and she's like, "Man, I've had diarrhea all day. My girlfriends are forcing me to come out tonight, having a good time, and now you're asking me to come over to your place. I really would, but I don't want to subject you to that." Like you never know what's going on. That's the thing when it comes to our own mentality and how we have to. Every woman is not going to like you. What if she says, "You know what? You're attractive. I just don't like you." Now are we like, "Man, I struck out"? You didn't strike out with nothing that wasn't there to begin with.
Right.
So like, I think that's what the coaching does. The coaching puts it all in its right balance and philosophy of it on your mental mentality. And I think that's the part that people are missing so much is there's so much to this that is mental that you guys miss because you're so result based that if you don't get the action, then, oh, now I messed up. You messed up already with the mentality that you went out that if I get, if I get this, I'm successful. If I don't, I'm, oh my God, what's going on? It's a strikeout.
Yeah.
Like that's the point I'm trying to tell you. Now, yes, there's things that people do that is more successful than others. I'll tell you like this, man. I feel like I got a lot of game. In fact, I know I got a lot of game. I don't feel it. I know I do. Is there somebody better than me? Can somebody go in the room and get the girl that I was just talking to? Yes. Yes, they can. Do I care? No, I don't. Not one bit. If I talked to a woman and then Miles came up right next to her and talked to her and he looked at me and said, "Hey, got her." Would I care? No, I don't. But there's a certain mentality behind that knows I'm the dude.
Mm-hmm.
She don't see it. She's my type. She don't know it yet. She didn't take the opportunity. And now I'm going home and get a good night's sleep.
Mm-hmm. So caller, we got other, caller. I'm gonna let you go, man. You've been on for 27 minutes, and we got other callers trying to. No.
I just wanted to reach out because
appreciate you.
You guys have the most.
Appreciate you. Thank you so much, man. We gonna let it go. We gonna let it go here.
Else,
get some coaching. Get some coaching, bro. Get some coaching. All right, appreciate you. All right, yeah, we got a bunch of other people trying to call in, and I'm gonna leave that right there. Okay, let's do this. So we got 516. You're on live with the Manhood is a Skill Set show. Name 8 City. How can we help you? 516.
Hello.
Yo.
Hello.
516. Yes, this is you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Name 8 City. Come on, man.
Name Austin. I'm from Houston, Texas. 23.
Okay, please get with it, bro. Like let's get a little quicker with it. Come on, let's go.
All right. So my question is from the last caller who called in about basically he was calling in basically saying like when I'm getting coaching from you guys, and I was looking at the membership, I didn't know what I was getting. And I do understand what you're saying about if you don't know just off the YouTube, then that's it. But when you go into basically a job, basically what you're saying is I look for the job to offer me the money first. What benefits will I get? Would I get a 401k? That's what I'm looking at it as.
Yeah, but you still gotta put in 8 hours at least. You still gotta complete a shift to get all of those benefits, though, don't you?
Yeah, but before I get the job, they let me know my pay, what I get my 401k, health benefits, anything. So I'm expecting when I'm about to get the membership, like, okay, you say we get weekly calls or, just certain things I'm looking for.
Oh, well, all of that shit is on the website, homie.
Okay, so caller, real quick, hold on. You're comparing apples and oranges. The last caller called about one-on-one coaching over the phone. You're talking about memberships, two different things.
Well, I'm talking about the same thing.
I'm a little confused here. Are you?
No, the caller was talking.
Are
about
you here
phone
defending
consultation.
why he called asking about what he gets, or are you saying that you want to know what you get? Because
No,
y'all two different individuals. Like I don't. Go ahead, caller.
No, he hung up. He hung up.
Okay.
Yeah, 330. Go ahead and call in. 330. I saw you calling. Go ahead and call back. If y'all just looking for the general information about what you get on the membership, everything is on the website. You could go to the website for that. But like K-Zagan said, the caller, he called in asking about one-on-one coaching, like what you get different in one-on-one coaching. Like the caller literally said, I've been watching your content and I want to find out what benefit do I get when I get one-on-one coaching with you? That's what the caller said. So I don't know what you're talking about, but if y'all just trying to figure out what you get as far as membership, all of that stuff is on the websites.
Yeah, and you know what it is to me, it starts to get down the slippery slope of guarantees. Like I want to guarantee that my dating life is going to improve. I want to guarantee that I'm gonna get pussy. And my thing is, motherfucker, you still gotta go talk to women. It don't matter what you can go to the memberships all you want. We can do coaching consultations all day long if you want. At the end of the day, when you guys go speak to women, you're there. We're not.
They want you to tell them apples and bananas beat oranges.
Matter.
Right.
They want you to tell them apples and bananas beat oranges and pears, and her panties will drop. Go tell her that. It worked.
Yeah, on, man.
It worked. Like, nah, man, that ain't how it goes.
There you go.
You said there's another caller?
Well, yeah, they were calling.
And here's the thing, J. Ron. Here's the thing.
Them to call back. Yeah, 330. Go ahead and call back. No. We don't have a call right now. I was just saying that 330.
And I just want to say, okay.
But people act like it's.
Let me just say this real quick.
Go ahead. Go
Guys,
ahead.
No, I just want to say this real quick. Because guys act like it's just about getting pussy. If y'all think it's just about getting pussy, listen to Rekka, the dude Rekka that calls Lucario and Miles' show. It's guys, you have to switch your mentality, the way that you think about yourself, the way that you think about women, the way that you think about sex, the way that you think about yourself in relation to women and sex. You have to switch your whole mindset and your mentality. So when you go out in the world and deal with women, you can have better results. The problem with a lot of guys is y'all have bad habits. And y'all want us to tell you this little thing that's gonna help you get sex while you keep your bad habits. It ain't gonna work for you. Again, behaviors matter, guys. How you act, how you conduct yourself when you're interacting with women, it matters. Guys act like that shit don't fucking matter. If you are a passive, indecisive, indirect guy, you are afraid to tell women the truth, you're going to fucking struggle. Period. Y'all got it.
Yeah, I know it's hard for them to switch and really think that for a long time they had this as the product and not the byproduct. Right. And I think that's the hard part, to understand that I've been chasing this product for a long time. What do you mean put it to the side? Don't chase it, do all this other stuff, and the byproduct will be I get more of it, or I don't get more of it, or I understand it more. And I think that's the part that understand that if game was appeal, it would be the side effects. Chicks would be part of the side effects that they read off real fast. Right? Said, may get more chicks, may not get more chicks, may understand them a little better, may do this a little better. But be happy with your life. Go on the thing. Walk with uppercase. You learn how to walk with your back straight. You get a little louder. People listen to you a little more. All that would be the byproduct or the side effect of you stepping into what you feel like game is, because you'll realize it's not about what you really think it is. It's not about women. That's just one aspect as a side effect or a byproduct when you really start changing the mentality in your head about life, when you really have that going on.
That sounds just like the fucking commercials too. Like some side effects may include swelling of the neck, suicidal thoughts.
Yeah, like what? So
yo, nah, that shit and it's a byproduct, man. For real.
Let me say this. And I want guys to understand, because for me, it's not about teaching you to get sex. It's about teaching heterosexual men to interact with women in a way that's beneficial for you.
Yeah.
Period. It's about, how can I meet women that I'm attracted to, have a great time with them, and not have no bullshit happen. That's it. Here's the thing, and I want guys to think about this. It's possible for you guys to meet a woman who is sexually attracted to you, you're sexually attracted to her. Both of you respect each other. There's no bullshit. There's no calling out each other's names. There's no disrespect. Rekka, as an example, he always has disrespectful encounters with women because they don't respect him. Although he's fucking them, guys, he's having sex with these women, but they don't respect him. Women, in some cases, will have sex with you and still not respect you. We're trying to teach you guys, don't get in those situations. Only deal with women who respect you. But for a lot of you guys, you just want to have sex. You don't care how you get it. And my thing to all you guys, at some point, you're going to want a relationship. At some point, because not all you motherfuckers is players. At some point, you're going to want a relationship. How you go about meeting women is going to be a testament as to whether or not you can actually have a healthy relationship with women beyond the casual shit.
Right.
Beyond the casual shit. I'll go back to Rekka. He will never have a healthy long-term relationship with a woman. He'll never have it because he doesn't know how to conduct himself. And a lot of you guys, you pussy fiends, you pussy hungry motherfuckers, you cannot compromise your dignity, your honor. You can and still be respected. Y'all got it.
Yep. And shout out to Rekka, and I just want to say, as long as he keeps this mindset, he'll never be able to. But if he does get a chance to evolve,
there you go. Right.
Then
right.
Because you don't want to say
thank you, Miles, for
yeah, you know what I'm saying,
for correcting that. Appreciate
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Yeah, man. Guys, a lot of it is mindset. For example, the dude that called in earlier, and 330, if you can hear me, you could still call in, man. We're here for you. But yeah, the guy that called in earlier talking about striking out, that was literally a mindset thing. Literally. You understand? And even the dude that called after that talking about, oh, well, if I start a job, I still want to know what my benefits are and all that other shit. Again, the benefits come with the work that you put in. It's about a mindset. It's how you put it. Look, guys, a lot of this work that we talk about, game and all of it, it has to do with you. It's not about the chick. It's not about us. It's not about, all that dumb shit. It's about you. You understand? And if you think that just because you talked to a couple of chicks and you didn't get to bring anybody home that you struck out, then that's how you see yourself. That's how you see that has to do with how you see yourself. And you seeing yourself a certain way dictates your reality. It dictates your energy. It dictates how you behave. It dictates how you speak, think, and act. All those things work together. All right. So we got 413. You're on live with The Manhood is a Skill Set Show. Name, age, city. How can we help you? 413. Going once. 413 twice. 413 out. All right. Maybe they could call back. I don't know if the connection was bad.
And Miles, that the point you was making right before the call just called in too, is that it's a slippery slope, right? Because now if you feel like you struck out, let's say it happens again the next week or the next time you go out. And so now you got a little bit of doubt in you because of that feeling is subconsciously still back there. Yeah. So you're working on a negative point when you go out the next time.
Facts.
They're like, man, if it happens again, man, I don't know what's going to go. Like, man, nobody likes me. No, they ain't feeling me. Like, so now you're working from a point of desperation almost that you got to get something. Right. Now you're almost willing to really go outside of yourself to make sure you get something so you don't have that feeling. Hey, I was going to buy us breakfast and cook us some dinner. You know what I'm saying? Like now you really, so you don't want that feeling. And the thing is, it's the mentality from the very beginning on how you felt about the very first one. And I think guys got to understand our mentality on how we move have to be principled to us on what we believe. It has to be embedded so strong that nothing defeats that.
Right.
You only edit it. You cannot replace it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of those things that it's a slippery slope when your mentality is not in line with how you move.
Exactly. Your mentality is everything, guys.
Yeah, and let me add this. A lot of you guys, including the caller, you're chasing sex. You're literally chasing it. And when you encounter women and you have that thirst, well, I gotta have sex. That shit comes off. You know what I'm saying? Or comes out in your conversations. Because a lot of you guys, and what ends up happening is you end up talking at women instead of having a real, genuine, authentic interaction with a woman. You end up just talking at women on some, hey, I want to bust a nut. Can you assist me with this? That's how a lot of guys come off, right? And I need guys to understand, women have to visualize themselves in that situation with you. Women have to feel like they're going to benefit from that situation. And this is what I would ask all you guys who are talking to women trying to get sex the same night. Are you speaking in such a way where a woman can see the benefit of leaving and laying down with you? Are you? We good on calls, Miles?
Yeah, we good on calls.
Well, what about the
how do I?
shit?
Hey, they like how do I show them the benefit? How do I show them the benefit right now, right away? Go ahead and tell me. Once again, like there's so much to it that I think that I'm gonna be 100 honest. If it wasn't for 1950, I would not be coaching. I would not be on here. My whole mentality was forget y'all who don't know how to do it. I do, and more for me. Right. That was the whole mentality. Like, because if you feel like we didn't have coaching, we had coaching. Our coaching just comes from uncles and friends and life experiences and different things. We were smart enough to observe it and put it together and be like, you know what? this ain't cool. Like, I don't like this feeling. And so that's all that it is that has come to this point. And we're sharing that with you and being able to coach it. Just like there's some great players that can play, then there's some players that turn into great coaches. There's a difference in how they go about it. There's some players that cannot be good coaches just because if you don't do it like they want you to do it, if you don't do it like they were doing it, you're not that good of a player to them because they was doing it at a high level, right? That person might not be the greatest coach because he won't let you make any mistakes to learn from.
Mm-hmm.
He won't understand you even making a mistake because the way he went about things. And I think that people have to understand that life experiences should be one of your main coaches, but you have to be open to learn from it. And maybe sometimes have somebody help you interpret it so you can say, you know what, I did learn from that. Oh, it happened to you too. Okay, let's make this happen. So got to start having more experiences out there. Got to start observing and not being so result based on, did she come home with me? Or did I just learn from the whole interaction? I went in the room, I was very quiet, and I talked to one girl and I said, come home. She said no. And then I said, well, can I have your number? And she gave me the number. What? That ain't how you go about and you move. So, anyway.
Yeah. But yeah, man, if we good on calls. It's about that time. So we could wrap it if y'all ready, man.
Go ahead, Miles. Plug your joint, fam.
All right, so guys, 25% off Christmas sale on Cunningham Elements. Get your shea butter, get your soaps, get your fragrance, masculine identity, eau de parfum. And also holla at Mr. Lucario. He's also going live at 5 today, so make sure you go over to Mr. Lucario on his channel. And he's also got the Christmas sale for the Bad Boy membership. So make sure you go over to badboymembership.com and get with Mr. Lucario on that sale. Like, you get over $2,000 worth of extras and content, books and programs, all that crazy shit. So make sure you holler at Lucario. Not to mention, there's over like 250 programs on the Bad Boy membership just all by itself that he's been cultivating over the last 15, 20 years. So make sure you guys take full advantage of that, man. And also go to shoplucario.com because he also has the online dating coaching. He also has the how to master the vetting process program. And all of those things are very important to what we do over here and to what you need to do for yourself as far as improving your life and understanding how to relate to the world around you, and in general, relating to women and everything else. You get what I'm saying? So it's your boy, Miles Cunningham. Always great opportunity to be here. Shout out to UK Zag. Shout out to Jay Roman, all the callers and everybody in the chat. Shout out to Renee P and Jillian and all the other moderators. We appreciate y'all, man. And yeah, man, see y'all next week.
Hey, I think Miles said it all. I appreciate you being here, Zag, and having me on.
Yeah.
And like I said, man, maybe not tongue kiss, man. Just she didn't earn that tongue kiss yet. You don't know her teeth schedule or how she brushed her teeth yet. Maybe just give her the lips, man, not the tongue. I know you kissed passionately. Yeah.
Y'all niggas funny.
Hey, I do be kissing women passionately. I do. I can't help it.
Yeah.
On that note, Real Game No Theory tomorrow at 11. I need to go find some medicine so I can get over this shit.
Yes, sir.
We out. Peace.
All right. Peace.